Women's rugby is one of the fastest growing sports in the country. The sevens version has particularly caught on. Last year, the Lady Cranes finished second in the Africa Women's Sevens. Hellen Buteme oversaw the campaign and will look to concretize the inroads made.
We have two major international tournaments this year. The first one is in April, the first week of April. We have the World Rugby Women's Series Sevens qualifiers. So basically it's a tournament involving 11 other teams, Uganda being the 12th team, and the winner of that tournament qualifies for the World Series tournament for the 2019-2020 season. Secondly, later on in the year, probably around September, we're not quite sure about the dates, we'll have the Olympic qualifiers. So it's actually the Rugby Africa Sevens, which is doubling up as the Olympic qualifiers. Once again, there's only one slot for grabs. So whoever wins that tournament goes through to the Olympics in Japan.
It hasn't been smooth sailing for the Lady Cranes, who have always had odds stacked against them.
Women's sport is not taken seriously in Uganda generally. Okay, you could say sport, but especially when it comes to women's sport. And then rugby being rugby, people look at it as a man's sport. So the perception is that it's a rough sport and women shouldn't play it.
There's a lot that still needs to be done to get women's rugby to the top, and Buteme highlights some of the issues.
As more women play, I think the standard of rugby is definitely improving. 5-10 years from now, the sport will have picked up. It's growing especially quicker in the upcountry areas, like in northern Uganda and eastern Uganda. They've taken to the sport like crazy, so it's really picking up in those areas.
2019 could be the year that the women's seven national team once again has people sitting up to take notice. Felix Manyindo, NTV Weekend Sport.